What's up, guys? Today we are back in the shop working on our Cummins swap square body, and if you guys watched our last video, you saw what we said. We had 29 days to get this thing completely wrapped up, ready to hit the road. But as of today, we have 24 days to get this thing done because we are supposed to have this thing finished up and ready to make a guest appearance at Slammed by the Sand in Panama City, Florida. And we just don't have a lot of time between now and then. Good thing is, we've got a lot of stuff done so far. We're pretty much to the point to where we just need to get our interior completely wrapped up and then get a couple of things fixed and finished on the outside. So not really that much to do, but as we know, things tend to go wrong with us. And so, you know, we just never know what's gonna happen. So anyway, we're out here today working on this interior. We finished up the seat brackets last week. So we're gonna pull the seat out today, get everything completely welded up. That way we can get our brackets painted. And then tomorrow, these seats are supposed to go in for custom leather to get ready to go back in the truck completely and wrap this thing up. So we don't need to waste any time because the door has to come off to be able to get this seat out now the way we built it and all that stuff, because there's just not a lot of room for it to come out of there. So we're gonna pull off this driver's side rear door, get the seat out, get this thing welded up, and then see what we got.
Dang, brother, it's crazy what the right tools can do for you.
Yeah, we were able to cut out a little bit, sort of an intricate cut because of our little Art Captain plasma cutter, bro.
Shout out to them, by the way.
Shout out to Art Captain. We got something else from them we're going to be showing you guys soon. But we went ahead. I wasn't going to build these little filler panels right here to kind of fill in the little gap that was left when we built our bracket. But I figured we were here, we had the stuff, we might as well just go ahead because it'll look a lot better. And hopefully I won't start feeling bad about it later and wish that I had done it. So I went ahead and built those. Obviously, we still have a little bit of cleanup to do on the welds and things. We're going to grind all this down smooth so it looks like one solid piece. But my little 3-inch grinder, 4-inch grinder here is a little too big to get in there and do most of it. So I need to go get some discs for my little die grinder, the one that I use that hooks to air, because it'll get in there, take care of all that little stuff, and it'll get in those little tight spaces. So we're going to make a Harbor Freight run. Oh, no, I got to go to my favorite store, darn. But anyway, so we're going to jump in the car, run over to Harbor Freight, get that couple things, get back. We're going to go ahead, get these welds completely cleaned up, and I got a couple more braces that I've decided I'm going to add in. But aside from that, dude, we're getting close to finishing up this bracketry under here completely, get it painted. She's going to be ready for upholstery, so let's hit Harbor Freight. All right, guys, we have spent all day working on the back seat and trying to get those brackets cleaned up to the point that I thought they would look good enough painted. And so we got them painted and everything looks pretty decent. There was probably a much better way to do all of this and get it looking really, really good. But this was the best thing that I could dream up. But it works. The seat will latch, it will unlatch, so it works just like it's supposed to. and it doesn't look terrible, but lucky for us, most of that's gonna be hidden anyway. So my plan is to get some of those little rubber caps. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it's pointed at right now, but the holes in the end of that 1-inch tubing, I'm gonna order some of those little plastic claps that pop, or plastic caps that pop in there, and that way those holes are filled and it looks nice and clean. The front seats, I'm really, really happy with those brackets. Those came out a whole lot better than the back ones did, but the back ones were just really intricate, and there was just a lot of moving parts and stuff that had to work just right, and I just couldn't come up with a better way to do that. But I'm good with it. Everything looks pretty good, so I'm calling it a day for today. We've got a very early morning. In the morning, we're gonna be getting these seats loaded up. We're gonna be heading up to Geneva, Alabama, to Candy Customs. He's got our seat covers up there. They're ready. You guys are gonna absolutely love this. I'm super, super excited about seeing this thing actually put together in the interior in it, which I'm hoping the covers getting put on doesn't take too terribly long. I know it's gonna take 3 or 4 hours at minimum, but hopefully it doesn't take very long, and then we'll take that and we'll get it back in the truck with the carpet and all that, and that thing will start looking 100% complete. But anyway, like I said, calling it a day. We'll be back out here tomorrow. We're finna start seeing some real progress. All right, guys, we spent all morning at Candy Customs today working on the upholstery for our seats, and it's absolutely nuts. I want you just to check out the double diamond stitch that we've got,
dude,
in these seats.
These could be like in a Bentley or something,
dude,
brother.
These are clean, and the front seats and the back seats match, which is really cool considering they came out of 2 different generation trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they look really, really good. Carl, he really hooked us up, really helped us out a lot. So I know we didn't get to talk while we were there.
Yeah,
but
we also learned a lot too, by the way.
We did learn a lot. He was absolutely a great teacher, so we learned a lot today. But we didn't get to talk a whole lot on camera there. We had planned on it, but the guys were working. They had their music going. And for those that don't know anything about YouTube, we would have had some issues had we posted that due to copyright stuff. So we didn't, and I didn't want to ask them to turn down their music or anything like that just so we could shoot a video. But we did show you guys that process, so we made a lot of progress on that. So now that we're back here, that means we can get started on some other things inside the truck. A couple of those things being, we need to make some sort of channel for the fibers for our Starlite headliner. We've got to get the carpet put in. You guys haven't seen that. I haven't even seen that. It's still in the box.
I was going to say, it's still in the box.
Still in the box. So we've got carpet we can put in. We've got seats we can put in. We can go ahead and fix that channel. We've got all the interior panels we can put in. For the most part, there's a couple little things that we're missing, but as of today, man,
The
interior is going to be pretty much wrapped up.
Besides like the dash pad and stuff like that. But
And we'll do a little bit with that as well, but there are a couple things we still need. So we got a lot of stuff we can do. We can make some serious progress. And once this stuff's done, man, we're going to be way ahead of the game and super, super close to being completely done with this thing. So I don't want to waste a whole bunch more time. It's getting pretty late in the evening. I think it's like 5:30 now, something like that. So we've got just a couple hours, but we can make that happen in that amount of time, I do believe. So we're going to get in there, show you guys what we're going to do for our fiber. And I really hope it works out, because if it don't, then we've got problems. All right, so I need to create some sort of something that we can run this down behind this interior panel once it's put up, because I don't want you to be able to see this, obviously. So what I have in mind is I swung by good old trusty Clouds. They always hook us up. They had this pipe here, I believe this is 1 inch inner diameter. No, it's 1 1/4. But what I'm thinking is I'm gonna find center and mark it on both sides, and then I'm just gonna split this thing in half, essentially creating a U. And then I'm gonna put it up here, mark it out, and then we're gonna run this channel all the way down this so it has something that this can tuck back into, then we can put the interior panel over it. You'll never see this. It'd be like it's not even there till it's turned on, which is gonna be awesome.
True.
So I'm a little bit sketched out by this. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't think it'd be that bad. A buddy of mine told me once, it's just metal.
It's just metal.
It's just metal. So if it doesn't work out, whatever. But I can cut that. It's not going to move. We'll go ahead and split this. I'm going to do that first. Split this, mark this, and then we'll do a little more welding and hope it works.
What are we going to be splitting it with?
Not with the plasma cutter. I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do it with a cutting wheel. So
I was hoping.
Yeah, we'll split this down the middle, and then we're going to see what we got. Alrighty, well, we got our channel built in here for our, what is this called? What is this?
Fiber optic.
Fiber optic cable. So we got that built, and it honestly works pretty well. If I tuck it in there like that, you can see right there, if you look, it's pretty much flat. So then that interior panel is gonna fit in there perfect. The only problem is, hindsight being 2020, we realize now that we cut this off too short. And so therefore, it's gonna be like impossible for us to hide it and be able to connect it to our box. So it's gonna come down to, we're gonna have to redo this headliner.
Which is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate because it looks phenomenal. But there are things that we have learned since we did this that will help us to be able to do it far better. So for now, we're just gonna tuck it in behind the panel, and then that way we can kind of get this interior put together for this show. And I don't remember, somebody had commented that somebody makes a one-piece fiberglass headliner for this truck. So if you did that, if you will, let us know in the comments who it was, because I've not been able to find it online. I'm gonna go back to that video and read the comments again and see if I can find that comment and see if I can find it. But I really need a headliner. Otherwise, we're gonna pull this out, we're gonna build our own mold, and we're gonna build our own fiberglass headliner to be able to do this with. So anyway, that fits, so I'm happy with that. I was nervous the whole time because we were cutting out that big part of the inside of the truck, but that's not a big deal. We got it took care of, and everything looks pretty good. It looks pretty clean. We got it painted, and that way it's protected from the elements and all that stuff. So next thing we're gonna do, carpet, my boy, which means we gotta clean this nasty, nasty truck out.
Luckily, it's mainly all the same stuff.
It is. It's just been that we've just been working on this thing like crazy, and so it's just full of stuff. So now we need to go ahead and get it cleaned out, get our carpet laid in there, and figure out how that's gonna fit, and then we're gonna be able to put our seats in there, which is pretty exciting because we haven't seen this thing with carpet and seats in it. I will say, before we do that, before we put the back seat in, we probably need to do these back panels because there's screws behind where the seat's gonna be.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. So
we'll do that first, but go ahead and get those panels in there, and then we fix and start looking at this interior finally going together.
I thought we was putting interior pieces in.
I messed up.
There's supposed to be a tab right there.
Supposed to be a tab right here. Put the tabs right here. This headliner ain't gonna work.
No, we built it way too thick.
It's too thick. So our issue, this is supposed to go up here. I mean, cool, you know, fine, whatever. But This corner right here doesn't give it all, for one. Then if you look right here on this side, there's no way this is ever gonna pull up. No way, ever. It's just not going to. So, that's unfortunate. So I guess our building a headliner is gonna come sooner rather than later, which is really unfortunate, which is not gonna be that, it's not gonna be that difficult, I don't think. Basically what we're gonna have to do is just do a couple layers of fiberglass on the back of this one, peel it off, then do a couple layers of fiberglass on the front of that one to basically build this headliner. And we'll just not build it very thick. So that's, it sucks, but you know, it is what it is, and what do you do? But we're gonna pull this out. I'm not letting that stop me from getting the seats and the carpet in here tonight. We're just gonna go ahead and pull this out, get it out of the way, and then that not be an issue. And that'll be a project for another day. Maybe on camera, maybe not, I don't really know. I'm going to get that out, and then we'll just continue with the original plan of cleaning the truck out, getting the carpet in there, and getting the seats in, and maybe some of the interior panels, just to kind of see how things look. But anyway, it's unfortunate. Hopefully that doesn't mess us up. So again, if you guys know where we can get a headliner for this thing, a headliner board, that'd be fantastic. Still not seeing one online, but we'll build one. Who cares? Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, after a bit of a pain, I mean, they still look good.
It was definitely a pain. We still have some trouble getting some of the bolts to start because the carpet, it's in the way. So we're going to definitely have to move some stuff around, maybe trim some more of that out of the way so that we can get everything in place. But dude, these jokers are looking absolutely phenomenal. And all that black carpet with the black interior really starts bringing it together.
Dude, yes. Dude. And it makes it so much better. The seats match now.
It does. They look absolutely awesome. There's still some pieces we got to take care of, like this piece over here. We got to do a little bit of carbon fiber work. We're going to make those match our door panels. And then obviously, you know, we had some issues with the headliner. So that's another hurdle we have to overcome. We're down to 23 days to get this thing done. But I think we can pull it off. I really do think we can pull it off. We're getting really close. But man, I'm absolutely stoked to be to this point. And I think these things look absolutely nuts. And I think when this truck is done, it's definitely going to be a head turner without a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
But guys, the day you're watching this video is July 4th, which means it is Independence Day for the United States of America. I might be a little bit biased, but this is the absolute greatest country on the face of the planet. And I'm absolutely blessed to have the opportunity to live here. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out that one right there, because YouTube thinks it'll be the best thing for you to watch next. And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Happy 4th of July. God bless America. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.